Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to my channel. It is called Audit the Bar. And when I say bar, I'm not talking about a tavern down the street. I'm talking about the Florida Bar, the ferocious, one and only, secretive, bureaucratic organization that purports to be the lawyer regulation arm of the Supreme Court of Florida. It's funny, like, how as an organization that is supposed to protect the public from attorneys and yet is also basically acts as a lobbying institution, always repping lawyers as a group, as an institution, trying to make society feel that lawyers are big contributors to positive aspects. Basically they're a publicist, I guess you would say, in a way, for the court system. They're like a quasi, judicial branch, executive branch, you can't really tell. And an organization is defective to its core when it doesn't even give attorneys due process. I mean, what an upside down world do we live in? You guys tell me, when the one group that would seem to just have earned due process more than anyone else are lawyers who are indoctrinated in law school with all these lofty concepts of higher justice, standing up for the truth. I mean, equal justice under the law, and freedom to practice our chosen profession or occupation. Right to counsel of your choosing. Guys, the fact is, I'm a born freaking attorney. And they're just taking, one of hundreds of millions of Homo sapiens Class A talented people that have enough stability and enough decency in their childhood to have, concerns about good versus evil, and to be on the side of right versus wrong, and to actually care about justice. It's a certain personality type, a certain set of talent. I am a born talker, a slicer and dicer. I'm a born advocate for the underdog. My two greatest gifts in life probably are writing and talking. So, that's kind of well suited to being an attorney. And it was a long, hard journey for me to get here. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. At best, during my childhood, I lived in lower middle class circumstances. And probably for half of my childhood, I would say I was officially poor, poverty stricken, like intermittently without electricity and things of that nature. A lot of alcoholism in my family, but also an appreciation for school and for right versus wrong. And so, with the help of my struggling mother, I developed just enough of a competent psyche to rally from having a GED, getting arrested for alcohol-related things like 9 times by the time I was 21. Guys, I painstakingly, little by little, charted the course to turning my life around. Because I always knew, and I was always told, how much talent I have as an advocate. I'm a natural advocate. Like, I got a full ride to law school. I was a champion debater in high school and college. A master debater, so to speak. I'm not trying to brag, you guys. I'm just saying that's who I am. I'm a perfectly good person, just like a gazillion of the rest of us. And why would our society take, a lawyer with integrity who actually says the word, honesty and things, and who really does strive to be honest? Like, why would we want that guy in the bar? So you want to take this brain, you see this prominent frontal lobe here, made all the more prominent by the recession, har. But, hell, they've even taken away my hair. It's pretty much sucks, these people. And I didn't do anything wrong, you guys. So basically, I decided to start my channel. I'm not officially disbarred. I was an attorney for 17 years in Florida. Did well. Probably the 5th or 3rd most successful, well-known, established, and respected foreclosure defense attorney from like 2010 to 2020 in the state of Florida. Won many appeals. Vast majority of judges I practiced in front of regularly had no problem with me. Vast majority of opponents had no problem with me. But I was a very aggressive advocate for my client. I thought that's what we were required to do. And I did turn in a very evil attorney named David Stern in 2010 to the Florida bar. Filed a bar complaint against this guy because, he's using fake documents to steal people's homes every day in court. That's what my book is about here, The Banker's Secret. You want to know how sick the position I'm in is? This is my book that I wrote about all of that. It all started with a certain very fake assignment of mortgage. See that there? This is a document that they're using to foreclose on people, and this was my very first foreclosure case back in 2010. This is from the law office of David J. Stern, and you see how these signatures are all like the same for 3 different people, for starters. Well, that was standard for all of their assignments of mortgage, each of which was used to steal somebody's house in Florida using the court process. Regular folks like us, the 99%, if we fake documents and go to court with them and present them as evidence, we're going to jail for at least a year, probably 5 years, I would think. It's fraud. It's not permitted. It's perjury. So naive little me, about 4 or 5 years out of law school, I filed a bar complaint against David Stern, who at the time had a law office in Plantation with 1,300 employees, and they were representing all the big banks. And I don't want to digress too far down that path of my career, but I believe that is what leads me to where I am today, because I wrote a nasty letter back in February or December of 2011 to the bar prosecutor saying, how come you guys aren't doing anything? I gave you all the evidence you could ever need like a year ago, and every day I'm still having to go to court in Broward County, cattle call in the morning, and watch, assembly line theft of people's American dreams with fabricated assignments of mortgage. And, it offended me. And basically now what I'm dealing with, in my opinion, is whistleblower retaliation. So the purpose of my channel is to audit the bar. As of this date, June 11th, 2024, I have filed 1 Judicial Qualifications Commission complaint against the referee, basically the judge, in my Florida bar disciplinary proceeding and my failed reinstatement attempt. This guy was assigned to my case miraculously, and he's a Palm Beach County judge, and the very first rule of lawyer discipline is that the lawyer is entitled to have their disciplinary proceeding heard in their home district, which 100% was Broward County for me. So somehow I get assigned, the idea being basically the judges of your circuit have some idea who you are, and they did. And most of them like me fine in Broward County. I mean, the judge I practiced in front of the most, a former judge of the 4th DCA, he tried to help me with the Florida bar disciplinary case, but, and he wrote like small little positive letters saying, I've reviewed the transcript. Mr. Trent was forthright with the court as to the status and circumstances. He made it clear that he didn't think I did anything wrong, but that was as far as he could go because they actually have a rule that prohibits judges from voluntarily attesting for attorneys in bar proceedings. They have so many rules that don't make sense, you guys. So, along with my JQC complaint, I've filed bar complaints against the 2 unethical prosecutors in my bar cases, my discipline and then my reinstatement denial. I'll post those on my channel. We're going to follow the process and see where it leads, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, thanks for listening. I hope that was coherent. I'll be in touch. Again, my name is Trent. This is Audit the Bar and Exposing Bar Secrets. Oh no, I showed my law degree. They actually, when I was suspended, they told me, they told me, oh, well, why do you have your law degree in the background of your YouTube video? Because I still have a Juris Doctor, ass. I mean, why wouldn't I? Because I'm suspended. My license is suspended. I don't have a diploma now? Some sick stuff going on, guys, and I'm going to show it all to you. Talk to you soon.